Hi guys, welcome back to Music-Aficionado, episode 48. Two more podcasts until episode 50. And at episode 50, I want to do something different, do something special. Maybe I'll give everybody $10 that watches the podcast. Maybe I'll buy you a drink. I don't know. But I'm still considering what to do for the 50th episode. So if you guys have any suggestions, put them in the comments below. Anyhow, Tam should be back next week. If she is not back next week, she will absolutely be back for the 50th episode. Thank you guys for the well wishes, the warm thoughts, the positive vibes, everything that you've been sending her way towards her recovery. So she appreciates it. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Let's get into it. That's what you're here for, right? New music. All right, first up, we have Selena Gomez. She has a song called Lose You to Love Me. It's a ballady type song, but it has a little bit of an up-tempo, so it starts off her singing, blah, blah, blah. It's about a relationship. Clearly, I had to lose you to love me. I like the song. I think it's really, it speaks volumes for women who feel like they lose themselves in a relationship. So I would recommend it. She also has another song. I'm assuming she's having an album coming soon called Look at Her Now. It's a mid-tempo song, so it's decent, but I prefer Lose You to Love Me. Frank Ocean put out DHL. Now, from what I understand, DHL was his last album, right? I think it's the last album. He put out like the instrumental for DHL, so it's not necessarily new, but it's new because now that their vocals on it. So, it was okay. I will tell you that there is a lyric on that says, "Boy toy, suck me like a Hoover." Take that how you want to take that. I'm just saying. Next up, we have Kesha, who I didn't know was ever going to come back to the game. But Kesha is back, and she has a song called Raising Hell. And it features Big Freedia. Yes, Big Freedia, who is New Orleans royalty, right? So the song, like I said, is called Raising Hell. It is, because you know I have to genreize everything. It's a little bit country with a little bit gospel. So country gospel, but with some twerking. Yeah. I like the song. It might have to grow on you, but just go listen to it. Go listen. Listen, Linda. Listen. Just listen to it. It's a song called Trigger by Major Lazer featuring Khalid, which I feel like Major Lazer also has an album coming out, if I'm not mistaken. And I am a huge fan of Khalid. It was okay. Like, it's not Khalid's song, Khalid, however you want to, not DJ Khalid, but Khalid. So I'm not a huge fan of the song Trigger, but it's okay. Yeah. It's a little EDM-ish. It's okay. If you like it, yeah. K. Michelle has a song that samples New Edition's Can You Stand the Rain? K. Michelle's song is called The Rain. Now, it's like, I like K. Michelle. I don't want people to get it misconstrued. I like K. Michelle. I love her story. I can get behind her, even though her little restaurant, Puff and Petals, is about this big in Atlanta. It's probably the same size as my kitchen. I would show y'all my kitchen, but that's neither here nor there. It's probably, anyway, K. Michelle. Back to K. Michelle. See, now I know who it is that gets derailed on the podcast. It's me. It's not Tam. It's me. Yeah, The Rain, it's basically about, can you stand the rain? Like, she can make it wet. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So, I don't think it's a good use of the sample. But if you're a diehard K. Michelle fan, you'll probably love it. I just said, yeah, I could live with it. I could live without it. Coldplay is back with Orphans. I am a Coldplay fan, so yes for Orphans. Tyga has a song out called Mamacita, featuring YG and Santana, not Jules Santana, not Carlos Santana, just Santana. This is what I think of Mamacita. I'm gonna get to that in a second. So another song that came out is what is that child's name? Meg Thee Stallion, who I'm gonna talk about again in just a little while, has a song on the Queen and Slim soundtrack. You know, Queen and Slim is a movie coming out in November, I think. Anyway, the soundtrack is out, and I swear I screenshot the whole thing because Lauryn Hill is going to have a song on there, and it's her first release since shit. Don't make me lie to you. It's been a long time. Where is that damn? Here it is. Soundtrack for excuse me, Queen and Slim. So the first song, which is what I was going to talk to y'all about, is Ride or Die by Megan Thee Stallion. It's okay. It gives me a lot of big Freedia vibes. It also features VickeeLo on it as well. But it's not that song, that Ride or Die song by Megan on this soundtrack is more of a dance song. It don't look for lyrics in that song. Then there's Soul Sister with Bilal and Raphael Sadiq. Now, if you recall correctly, Bilal already had a song called Soul Sister. So we're going to see with him and Raphael Sadiq if it's the same song or if I'm here for it regardless. Yo Love with Vince Staples, Black, and Mariba. I might be here for that song too. Khalid with Tiana Major 9 and Earth Gang. Yes. Getting Late with Sid. Come on now. It's Sid from the internet, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Still Tipping, Mike Jones. I'm going to assume that that's Still Tipping. Queen and Slim, which is Coast Contra featuring BJ the Chicago Kid. I'm here for the soundtrack, y'all. Frame by Choker. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to find out. Catch the Sun with Lil Baby. Searching, Roy Ayers. You should absolutely, if you watch this podcast, you should absolutely know who Roy Ayers is. And you should know that song, Searching. Guard the Gates, Lauryn Hill, finally, the song I was talking about. My Money, My Baby with Burna Boy. We are fans of Burna Boy on this podcast. Get into it. Sadie's Benz by The Dream. The Dream, yes. Standing at Your Door by Little Freddie King. I will have to look that up for you. Running Away, Blood Orange, and Doom by Moses Sumnev. I hope that is right because my screenshot was a little cut off. Anyway, so that's coming. So you can look out for that as well as the movie because we are supporting Black movies. Rules by Doja Cat. Now, the last song that Doja Cat put out, me and Tam said no. We're fans of Doja Cat, but that last song was trash. This song, Rules, I like this song. And let me tell you why. In the song, she says, play with my pussy. Don't play with my emotions. Come on. That is the gospel. She is preaching to the choir. Come on now. Yes, please. Play with anything but my emotions. Okay? I'm for it. And also, last but not least, before I get into the 3 albums that I want to talk about, is Godfather 4, which is Dave East featuring Nas. Let me tell you, this song right here, I'm biased because I'm a Nas fan. And now I'm a little bit of a Dave East fan since he's been playing Method Man and the Wu-Tang saga, right? So this song is so New York. It is classic 90s New York vibe. Nas come up on the beat and it's just like, yes. For all y'all that complain that Nas don't have good production, check out Godfather 4, Dave East featuring Nas. I think Dave East is going to have an album coming out soon because it's not going to be on a Nas album. To my knowledge, it's not going to be on a Nas album. All right. I'm going to take a moment of silence just for myself because I have to review this Kanye West album, Jesus is King. Now, I would like to put a couple of disclaimers out here. Y'all know how I feel about Kanye. I have not made it a secret. I will not make it a secret. I was hoping, wishing and praying that Tam would be here with me because I wanted her to take the L and listen to this album. I wanted her to bite the bullet and listen to this album. And I'm here by myself. So I listened to it. Did I listen to the whole thing? No. I only need to listen to a couple of songs to figure out if I'm even like it or not. I thought that all of that Sunday service stuff that he does, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sliding all up and down the chair today. I thought that the Sunday service things that he does were going to be featured on the album, and I was wrong. Or at least the tracks that I heard, I was wrong. And I probably would have liked it had he put these songs on the album. But what I heard, I got 3 songs for you. That's all I got. I have Use This Gospel, where he has miraculously brought the clips back. Like, I understand Pusha T is still in the game, but No Malice, whatever his name is now, had retired. Well, he wasn't doing it no more. Baby, he done got the clips back on this song called Use This Gospel. Also on the song is Kenny G. So you tell me what you think the song sound like with clips on it, Kanye, and Kenny G. It was just good to hear the clips again. I'm just going to keep it funky with you. It's always good to hear the clips. Okay. Anyway. Sorry, people be texting me during the podcast. They be calling, they be texting. Sorry. I'm going to say no. This little Kenny G solo in the middle of Use This Gospel, well, towards the end of Use This Gospel, it just... yeah. Okay. Closed on Sunday. It was a decent song. That's the next song. Closed on Sunday. It was a decent song. The issue with Closed on Sunday is he says, closed on Sunday, you're like my Chick-fil-A. I don't know what that got to do with Jesus. I mean, I understand that Chick-fil-A is supposed to be religious in their nature because they closed on Sunday and da-da-da-da. Yeah. If you know the history of Chick-fil-A, you can fill me in because I'm not from Atlanta. It was all right. You know, Kanye will throw a catchy verse. He'll throw a catchy line in there. But outside of that, and then, look, I had to put the drink down. He has a song called On God. On God. No. It sounded very 1980s. It had like synthesizing noises in there. Y'all remember synthesizers from the 1980s. I'm plagued. I can't. Okay, so we're going to move on from Kanye. If you want my opinion, don't bother. I listened to this so you wouldn't have to. They say Ho went through that so you wouldn't have to go through. Niki went through that so you wouldn't have to go through it. Don't do it. Tank. Tank has been in the news in the last week or so. He was on Angela Yee's lip service and had a soundbite came out about him saying that you maybe if a man wants to give out fellatio once or twice to another man, give a little head twice, he may or may not be gay. That was the soundbite. Now, if you listen to the whole interview, you'll see. Firstly, you'll see how he got baited into the conversation, which is a whole nother thing. Media training 101. That's first and foremost. But yeah, so Tank is really supposed to be out there promoting his album, but now he's backtracking on if a man should be giving out head twice to see if he like it or see if he gay. Anyway, he has a song on, the name of the album is Elevation. He has a song on there called WWJD. So everyone's like, oh, what would Jesus do? No, what would Jodeci do? I like that song. It's a mid-tempo song. It's very reminiscent of a Jodeci song. It's like a little bit like Feigning, not with the same melody. Like he didn't sample anything to my knowledge. But it's a little bit like Feigning, a little bit like What is the name of that song? It's so many Jodeci songs. It's just very Jodeci reminiscent. And so the name of the song is WWJD. Dirty, which has been on for months now. And y'all should know that song. Because that song right there. Y'all lucky I don't do that for sexual behavior in the ghetto. I feel like maybe we did it already. I don't know if Tam did that song already. But nonetheless, it's not part of sexual behavior in the ghetto today. But Dirty. Whew. And then he has a remix on there with Chris Brown and somebody else on there. But I didn't even listen to that because the original version of Dirty was good enough. I Don't Think You're Ready. Shout out to the person that sent me that song. Very good. And my favorite song so far on the album, I think I didn't listen to the whole thing. I probably listened to 4 or 5. Can I just tell y'all, listen to all this music and all these albums solo dolo is hard work. That's why you need a partner. My favorite song on the Tank CD record, whatever project that he put out, is Somebody Else featuring JoJo. You're like, that name sounds familiar. Yes, JoJo. White JoJo that can sing her face off. And when I tell you that song right there is a bop and it's going to be, it got a chart. It's a ballady type thing. And JoJo be singing her little face off. She starts the song off. She be singing her little face off. I love some JoJo. Okay, I'm biased. Next is D Smoke. Now you're probably like, who is D Smoke? Let me tell you how I put together who D Smoke is. D Smoke was on the Rhythm and Flow show that I told y'all about last week or the week before last, right? And so it was on Netflix. It had Cardi and T.I. and Chance. All right. So D Smoke won the show. If you haven't seen it, I'm so sorry. Spoiler alert, he won. He won the show. I think he was amazing. All through the show, I kept saying, he looked like Sir. He looked like Sir. He looked like Sir. If you know who Sir is, we have featured Sir. We've talked about Sir on the show. Sir is a neo-soul R&B singer, crooner, amazing artist. And all through the show, I kept saying, he looked like Sir. He really looked like Sir. And so I started comparing pictures, and they look alike. Come to find out, guess who his little brother is? Sir. Yeah. So let me ask y'all, is that cheating? If your brother is already in the industry, signed to TDE, and then you become out and you're a rapper, but and if you guys have heard D Smoke, and I'm gonna get into his album, give me one more second. I just want to talk to y'all. If you've heard D Smoke rap, he sound like Kendrick, and since Kendrick is MIA for a little while, Kendrick ain't put nothing out since Damn. So because Kendrick's MIA right now, he feels a void. He sounds like Kendrick, and he is Sir's big brother. Thanks, D Smoke. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. So anyway, he won. I saw his album was out. It's an EP. It's not an album. EP. And so let's get into it. So Last Supper, which is the song that he did to win the competition, is not on the album, but Netflix released 7 or 8 songs of the contestants that were on the show. And that is one of the songs. Y'all got to listen to Last Supper. When I tell you that's a good fucking song, just listen to me. It's a good song. But on D Smoke's album, which is entitled Inglewood High, which is where he went and where he taught when he first started teaching. The name of the song, Inglewood High, which is also the name of the EP, that is a good ass song. Like, he flows and raps. If you just go watch it, go to YouTube. You're already on YouTube because you're watching this video. Put in D Smoke. Honey Jack was a really, really, really good song. It's a vibe song. So it's something you just sit back and he flowing and you like, yeah. And yes, Honey Jack is about Honey Jack Daniels, which I thought I had in my kitchen, but apparently I don't. Okay. And then last but not least, he has a song called Ain't You. And it features Tiffany Goucher. I hope I said that right. And it's the typical formula. He raps, she sings. It's a good song. So check out D Smoke. I would stand for him. I probably will end up standing for him when Tam gets back. I'm not going to stand for him today because I already have someone to stand for. I don't have an unpopular opinion because I wanted to talk about the Tank situation and how unfair it is for a man to, no, for women to be able to experiment sexually and not be called lesbians, but men experiment sexually and they get called gay. Like, there's no standard. But I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to move past unpopular opinion because I really don't have one this week. Not one that's music related. I mean, I could. There's a lot of unpopular things happening, but I'm going to move past that today. All right. So, some other things I wanted to talk to you guys about is NPR is having, let me say this correctly. NPR, Tiny Desk, NPR, is having Tiny Desk Fest this week. So, Tiny Desk Fest is going to consist of these 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't think they're doing Friday they're doing Friday. They said 5 days. And each day they're going live around 6, 7 o'clock EST. And they're going to feature an artist. And it's going to be live. You can only watch it right then and there because I tried to play back yesterday's. And I'll tell you who it was on yesterday. I tried to play back yesterday and it was listed as private so you couldn't see it. So they're like, if you don't watch it tonight, you're done. But before I get into who was featured yesterday as their first ever live Tiny Desk artist, let's talk about Summer Walker, who was on there last week. And she did amazing. Can I tell you, it's a testament to when a person's voice sounds like the album. Even though I know some of y'all come for the riffs and y'all come for the ups and downs and da-da-da-da. Okay, I come because I want to know if your voice is real or if you're a studio artist. And you know what I mean when I say a studio artist. As in, we adjusted the levels to your voice because you may or may not be able to sing. I will not call out no studio artists on this podcast, but there are plenty of them. And maybe one day we will do a show of studio artists. People that when you hear them in person in live, you like, yes. But Summer Walker comes as promised. She was singing her little heart out. And she did about 5 songs. And shit, she could have probably did more than 5 songs because, her song's already short. So, but she did excellent. If you have not seen the Tiny Desk with Summer Walker, you should go see it because it will put you in a good, mellow mood. And I found it interesting, even though I knew that Summer Walker suffered from social anxiety, watch her on Tiny Desk and see how her actions, how her interaction is, how she maneuvers. And you'll get a glimpse of what social anxiety is really like when you're an artist. Anyway, so who was the first person on Tiny Desk Fest, Niki? Megan Thee Stallion. Yes. So last night at about 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock, I got a YouTube notification that NPR was going live. I was excited. I clicked on it. They made me wait a whole 8 minutes. I waited. And bam, who was it? But nobody but Megan Thee Stallion. Let me tell y'all, Megan Thee Stallion did amazing. She did amazing because it was live instruments and not a track. She was backed by Phonyppl, the band Phonyppl. They did a little song together, which I hope they actually do release because it was kind of cute. And I like Megan cute stuff. I either like her super hardcore or cute. But she did great. And for those people that were hating on her, talking about, her breath control, Meg dances. So it didn't matter that it wasn't a big old stage. It didn't matter. She's still doing the moves and everything that she does. So when you're doing this, it's hard to have breath control and still rap on beat while you So yeah, people had complaints about Megan. She did amazing, especially with it being live instrumentation. Sometimes you don't know how that thing is gonna work. So kudos to Meg for being the very first Tiny Desk artist to go live. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think that's all I got in that arena. So next up is stand for. Who am I standing for this week? Phonyppl. Phonyppl backed up Meg, like I just said. They did an amazing job. I've been a fan of Phonyppl since maybe 2015. We're in 2019, so maybe 2015. Just a little background about Phonyppl. Their band. They're from Brooklyn. They started back in high school as five guys. Don't ask me their names. There's only so much research I can do. But five guys band, New York, Brooklyn, started in high school in 2008. But they didn't start releasing music, I think, to 2012. And so I first heard them 2015. Some songs that I need you to listen to because I am standing for them. Why I Love the Moon, which I think is their most popular song. Somehow, which is a really, really good song. Somehow is the name of the song. Way Too Far. And Before You Get a Boyfriend. Oh, please, before you get a boyfriend, please go listen to that. I am standing for Phonyppl. They also backed, if I'm not mistaken, Mac Miller when he was on NPR's Tiny Desk. I think they backed him too. They worked with Mac Miller, but I think they also backed him when he was on NPR's Tiny Desk. So, Phonyppl, go forth and listen to them. This is usually the time that I give you your topic for today. Well, guess what? I ain't got one. I feel like I tell you this every week, so I apologize if I'm repeating myself. I've been very, very busy at work. I'm super swamped. And with me having to do the podcast solo, I have to do all of the stuff. And so I was going to give you a full podcast today. So I have my sexual behavior Ghetto song. I stand for somebody today. I have the hey, whatever happened to. Like, I have all of that for you guys today. I just don't have a topic. The other thing that I also realized about having a topic is when I have a topic, I like to bounce it off someone. And because I'm solo for at least this last episode, right? We hope. And I hadn't picked anything, I'm going to wait. So if I'm solo next week, you're getting a full show with a topic. But if I'm not, then you will get a topic and you'll get the same thing. But yeah, no topic today. Sorry, guys. Charge it to the game. Charge it to my head, not my heart. So, I am not good at this. Y'all know anytime Tam does sexual behavior in the ghetto, I troll her a little bit. And since I don't have nobody to troll me, I'm going to drink a little bit. I'm going to read y'all what today's sexual behavior in the ghetto song is for today. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. Today's song is Special Affair by The Internet. Yes, you knew Sid was going to be back on the show. All right, so. I have to get my posture together. Penny for your thoughts. I know what you want. I can read your mind, even from behind. And fuck what's in your phone. Let me take you home. I want to take you home. 'Cause it's rare that I'm here. So don't plan on staying too long. So you should come here and sit your ass on this throne. This a special affair. Better act like you know who I am. Who I am. I bet this Patron make you feel nice and comfortable. Trying to act nice, girl. Your cover's blown. But you already knew that. You already knew that. We can burn one. Biting in the dark. I might break your heart. I can get you high if you want to climb. 'Cause fuck leaving alone. Let me take you home. I want to take you home. because it's rare that I'm here. Don't plan on staying too long. So you should come here. Sit your ass on this throne. This is a special affair. Better act like you know who I am. Who I am. Y'all already know the rest because it's very repetitive. But that is today's sexual behavior in the Ghetto song. Kudos to the internet. Kudos to them. All right. I can't believe that I am 30 minutes in and I still got one more segment to go. So today's Hey, Whatever Happened To is going to be about somebody that I don't know if you guys are going to remember. I hope you remember because I remember him fondly. His stage name was Remy Shand. Back in, Jesus Christ, 2002. Yeah, 2002. Remy Shand came out. He had one album. It was called The Way I Feel. He is Canadian born. I think he's a Toronto boy. Yeah, Toronto born. It had the album, The Way I Feel, had 4 Grammy nominations. Unfortunately, he didn't win any, but he was working on his next album in 2013. What was the name of the song? I said 2013. 2003, it was called, I have to look at my notes, A Day in the Shade. And he didn't complete the album and kind of fell off the face of the earth. So let me tell you, I was looking high, low, up, down, made some calls to Canada to find out what's going on with Remy Shand. He was the white Maxwell. Yes, he was. He was white Maxwell. He was John B. He was what Robin Thicke aspired to be. I said it. Yes, he was. So I have notes in case y'all like, why you keep looking down? I have to have notes. I'm good, but I ain't that good. So Remy Shand was doing music here and there, but nothing that you can get digitally. He divorced his wife apparently in 2009. His mother unfortunately died of cancer in 2010. He has an Instagram. It's Remington Shand, but he has not tweeted since March 2019. Also, his tweets were very sketchy. Like, he would tweet a little bit in 2018 and then just fall off face of the earth. And then he tweeted some in March 2019 and then we ain't heard from him. He does have his own record label. It's called Remy Records. But a lot of the stuff that he has put out has been instrumentals. So we don't even really get to hear his voice. It's a good question. I don't know what to tell y'all. If y'all want to go to his website, it's RemyShandWorld.com. But when I tell you, this dude right here, hella elusive. So yeah, don't really know what happened to him. But I did want to play y'all because y'all gonna act like y'all don't know who Remy Shand is. It's gonna hurt my feelings. So let me just play this for you as kind of an outro because guess what? The podcast is done for the day. Hold on. Let me bust this Remy Shand out for you because you need to hear this.
How did she fall in love? Tired and shaken up. Could it be hanging around in the house?
That's 15 seconds. Y'all not going to get the podcast thrown off YouTube. So that was Take a Message, which was super, super, super popular back in 2002. Oh my God, how old was I in 2002? I don't want to think about it. Anyway, even to this day, that album still slaps. So go listen to it, enjoy it, and I'm done. So thank you guys again for these quickies, these quick podcasts that I've been giving y'all. I'm going to give you a full show next week, even if Tam isn't back. So just bear with me and have a good night or a good day or whenever you watch this. See you guys.